but these could be good for all sorts of scars. This is quite an extreme scar. Obviously we can lower the intent. In fact, I will do that. I'm just going to ease off a little bit and actually bring it up in degrees, because I actually kind of like the way that's looking there. This is the character. There's some characters floating around at the moment in some TV shows which have burns. So let's crank that up a little bit. This is nice because it actually drags out on the layer, so it starts to pull in on itself. Yet again, ears are places that tend to get severely damaged when there is a burn. Yeah, that's all according to taste. Yet again, I like that one. This is looking a little contrived, so that is dragging it in, and it's actually doing all the work for you, because it's actually dragging the skin, and this effect here is what happens in the burn. So you couldn't actually do it any better even if you tried. That's kind of the perfect scenario. So we're done with that. Let's try full. So there's the burn, and yet again we can work with our trusty morph target. This time I am not going to be afraid to use this. Again, you get this lovely effect that if I was modelling this traditionally with plastiline on a form, this would take me quite a bit of time to do, but because I've established these tools so you've actually got all the modelling done for you, it speeds up the process. Just going to do that, just work in here. Then I am going to go to standard brush. And again, crank up the intensity here a little bit. Too much. That's better. Again, hit it with the smooth brush. Just raise that intensity slightly. Obviously, the final part of this puzzle is the paint job, which really is what brings any kind of makeup, be it a digital prosthetic or a prosthetic that's applied on set, because the future is, I believe, these will be eventually, and in the not too distant future, applied on set digitally, which sounds completely bogus, but I don't believe it is. So there we go. Yet again, don't want to overcook. It's looking nice. Okay. gone a bit quiet because I'm actually getting into this now. Just cutting in with the morph brush a few areas. You get some nice effects this way. If I put the model a little bit more into the centre frame. Crank up the draw size slightly, there we go. Again. And I'm just going to go down a subdivision level just to make the smoothing process a little bit faster. Smooth this out a little bit, particularly around the ear. Then just go up, and one final trick that's starting to look interesting. Just add a little bit more of the standard brush with featuring this one. Repetition works. That's a clarity when modelling this kind of like surface detail work. Just draws the eye into certain patterns. That's it. So, where do we go from here? Well, we can use this to obviously do progressions, depending on where you want the healing process to be. Use this with this, work one through the other. And yes, there you have it.